Gourmet Cooking Made Easy, there are tricks that are used out here to ensure that it's easy, but at the same time, it's a highly flavorful meal. Sharp elements like some citrusy wonder with the right kind of herbs makes the dish holistic, wholesome, and amazing to taste. Pair it with some unique ingredient and you've got a stylish meal. Today I'm going to go, as always, off the beaten track with creating roast chicken thighs that are scented with orange, rosemary, red chili, and the favorite all-time garlic and ginger. Pair this classic chicken thighs along with some barley salad, warm succulents coming together with some carrots, some Brussels sprouts and mushrooms, and you have a meal, unique, stylish, healthy, and more importantly, true to the essence of gourmet cooking made easy. Let's get to creating it. While I've preheated the oven to 200 degrees Celsius, we're going to get to marinating the chicken thighs. So out here I've got a kg of chicken thighs with the skin, and you need the skin because you want that extra crunch that the oven brings to the dish. Into the bowl I've got the juice of 3 oranges. I'm using Malta oranges out here. Just cut them into half and squeeze it. Into this, we're going to infuse it with all that goodness that it requires. So 2 red chilies finely chopped, along with 1.5 inches of ginger. Now, very few people know that ginger and orange is a match made in heaven. So put it, and I'm not using paste, I'm using finely chopped because I want the flavor to be subtle and not sharp. Along with 4 cloves of garlic, finely minced. Just mix everything together with about 10 ml of dark soy sauce. Whisk it all together. A slight mix, not too much required, and you drizzle in nearly 20 ml of extra virgin olive oil. So get this to emulsify really well. And I'm using dehydrated rosemary, nearly the quills of 3 sprigs. You can go right ahead and use some fresh ones. I just went overboard when my rosemary bloom was overloaded and I just dried a whole batch of them. So what you do is use the fresh ones with the stock, keep it as crude as possible. Into this you just add in some iodized salt. No fancy salt out here. A simple sprinkle of some iodized salt. And for a change, I'm not using any black pepper. Whisk this, and all you need to do is lift this up and pour it on the chicken. You can work your hand into it and allow it to slather and marinate perfectly well, and I'm known to do that. So just put your hand in and allow everything to slather and mix in well. You keep this on the side for 15 minutes before it goes bang into a preheated oven. So as the oven preheats, this marinates. Easy cooking, made easy. With the chicken marinating and the oven still preheating, it's time to create that warm barley salad. So I've taken 200 grams of barley, washed it thrice and just boiled it in salted water till it's about 90% done for about 10 to 12 minutes. Refreshed it twice and set it aside. So into a cast iron pan, I'm going to use nearly 15 ml of extra virgin olive oil. Allow it to get semi-hot, and into that I'm going to put about 1/2 inch of ginger, finely minced, along with 3 cloves of garlic. Just allow this to infuse now with the oil. Give it a quick stir or two before adding in some leeks. So 3 leeks finely sliced going in, and I just love how this plays with the color. As the leeks change their color and get to that luscious light green translucence that is required. Now in this salad I'm using Brussels sprouts, specially for a friend who hates Brussels sprouts, and that's how I am with most of my friends. I try and convert them, but firstly I'm going to add 200 grams of sliced mushrooms, and I'm using the local mushrooms, that's the button mushrooms. Just allow it to saute and wilt slightly with the leeks before adding in the vegetables that I had blanched, that is sliced red carrots and Brussels sprouts as well. While the leeks have wilted, you want the mushrooms to have that little bit of crunch in them. So at this stage, you add in the blanched 200 grams of Brussels sprouts just cut into half. I can't understand why people don't like Brussels sprouts. It's a vegetable that I'm particularly fond of, and if you want to avoid it, just go right ahead and use some broccoli or the Indianized version of the same, that's the cauliflower. Toss it along with about 150 grams of sliced blanched carrots, and I'm using carrots just to give it that flavor and color into this sordid salad. A fine sprinkle of some iodized salt, just so that you get a slight bit of crunch on the vegetables, along with finally some freshly milled black pepper. Not too much, but toss it, cook it for a minute to a minute and a half, just till it gets that slight crunch. And finally, in goes the barley. 200 grams of boiled barley going in, and I'm just going to toss everything together. Now, most people get alarmed as to why am I calling this a salad when it resembles a quick stir fry. However, the tart citric element that makes a salad is going to come from the pan juices that run clear of the chicken. So a great combo in the making, and if you want to enjoy this all by itself, just squeeze the juice of one orange into this and you're good to go. Toss this, cook it for another 3 to 4 minutes till all the flavors marry into each other, and your salad is ready. With the chicken well marinated, it goes bang into a preheated oven at 200 degrees Celsius, and I'm going to cook it in layers. So for the first 20 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius, and for the next 20 minutes I'm going to bring the temperature down to 180 and add a secret ingredient to give it that bursty orange goodness. As you begin to hear the barley settling or sticking to the bottom and giving it that slight crackle, you know your warm salad is ready. All you need to do is give it a final sprinkle of some parsley or dill, anything that is flavorful and works with the chicken overall. So about 3 tablespoons of flat leaf parsley going on top, a quick toss, and you're going to switch off the flame. 20 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius. We're just going to now take it out and add that surprise element that we were talking about. On top of each of these chicken thighs goes a slice of orange with the rind, pit and all, and we're just going to let it get nice and caramelized on top of this, giving it that brown color and releasing all its essential oils bang into the chicken thighs. This goes again into a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius now for another 20 minutes. "20 minutes and the oranges have got a perfect caramelize. I'm just going to give it a quick burn so that they flavor and scent the entire creation. This gorgeous orangey goodness of chicken thighs paired with the red chili, the ginger garlic and bursting with rosemary is a decadent workday lunch to enjoy. There is nothing more satisfying than a citrusy burst of orange goodness coming together in these chicken thighs. The rosemary and red chili just elevate the flavors. Pairing this along with a warm barley salad, the Brussels sprouts, the carrots and the mushroom just give it some depth and character to the dish. Healthy in the making, the pan juices of this chicken form the dressing to mingle and play around on your dinner plate. Don't forget to share loads of love by hitting on the like button, and as always, don't forget to subscribe.